Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and welcome back to the Roman Reclamation campaign. As you will hopefully recall, at the end of the last episode we had a crash, so we are back in time a bit. I think it's 6 months. Do I have it on 6 months or did I change it to a year? Yeah, we are on 6 months interval. So we're back 6 months from our last point. Hang on, did I load the right save? Just make sure. I use the continue button, which I rarely do, because I don't trust it. I'm sure it's almost always right. I just don't want to risk it. It might be wrong one time. Yep, this is the latest autosave. Awesome. So yeah, we're back 6 months. What had happened in those 6 months? We got our stability back, I think. It's been a bit since I last recorded. Hopefully we won't get that crash again. It was just the autosave crash, so I don't think we'll get it again. Obviously, still in this war to get some rightly deserved tribute from the Mamluks down to the south. Still privateering, good. That's right. I queued up some extra caravels because we're making some nice money out of privateering right now. And there's our stability back. Fantastic. Peasants' War. Ticking. Excuse me? I don't think you're supposed to be able to embargo me while we're at war, are you? Huh. Let's see, can we embargo... Oh, good lord. Fairs, what happened, man? Losing some land to Lemson, looks like. Yeah, we can embargo people while you're at war. I didn't know you could do that. Extra fort. Not an urban area, so not valuable in that regard. Is just about on the front line, where I would want it, blocking people coming in. Probably unnecessary, this fort, I think. Because this fort still prevents access through here into our heartlands. And this area over here will get sieged down regardless of whether or not we have a fort here. So I think I'm going to remove that one. Don't need that. Cool. I apologise, by the way, if in the last couple of episodes... Excuse me. In the last couple of episodes... Oh, good lord. Do not forget anything. We could use more soldiers, you're not wrong. I've been slightly less entertaining than I might like. It was getting quite late when I was recording, but I could not stop. Loving this campaign too much. Hopefully I'll make it up to you. My new, freshly rejuvenated self. Right. Lacking a coring progress over here, and it is low enough that deploying an army there will help out. So we shall do so. Begin that coring process. Have got these rebels growing, though we've almost, after a long period of unrest in this region, we almost have these guys under control. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to take a little bit of attrition as we walk over, but that's okay. Getting 800 manpower a month. Fantastic. I often find... excuse me? It doesn't have any unrest. Let's wait for the monthly tick. Pardon me? Oh, we don't have to... It says you cannot make core when it has unrest or martial law, but that's just always part of the tooltip. We actually can't core it because we don't have the admin points. Fair enough. Well, you guys can keep drilling while you're over there. Okay. The balance in the soundtrack is not very good. Like, this song is substantially quieter. Let me turn it up a bit. That's going to make the gold ticking on the month sound a bit too loud, though. I think you may just have to suffer through this one being a bit too quiet. Sorry about that. Alright, I believe I was looking into integrating Dobrozhja pretty soon. Yeah, I think we can start now, actually. Let's improve relations with them, just in case we can get away with integrating them while... well, actually, our Diplo rep might be too low. Yeah, we might not be able to make any progress. I don't know, though. With legitimacy defended, we might. Nice. Back up to 100. Have we had a kid yet? We did. He's not phenomenal, but he's pretty good. People were saying, had I noticed that like all our generals are getting exactly the same name? It's not actually quite the same on these two, is it? But I think a bunch of the other ones are all getting similar names. That's pretty funny. Yay, it's ticking down. Oh, no, it ticked down. No, sorry, that's this one, not this one. This one. Almost there, almost there. Privateer captain goes rogue. Darn it. Downsides of having privateers. There are also good events that can happen. How long's my truce with you? Under 6 years. Okay, where else should we direct our expansion? I guess we should see what we can do to take the rest of this Orthodox land off Hungary before they convert it. You got any good allies? They have now secured an alliance with Poland. It's unfortunate. Poland not the scariest opponent though, as very often happens in my experience in MEIOU&Taxes. The Teutonic Order plus Bohemian Alliance tends to do a number on Poland. They might be able to claw their land back, though, if they get that union with Lithuania, who, from looking at it, has, I think, integrated a vassal? Didn't this area... Oh, well, this area used to be Kiev. No, I don't think they have integrated a vassal yet. Did they take some land off Muscovy? No. At least none that Muscovy maintains cores on. We should maybe consider getting a royal marriage with Muscovy. Partly just so they don't rival us. So that we can try and make them a long-term ally, maybe. Ooh, hello. Oh, gods darn it. I'm such a moron. We're freaking drilling over here. Well, we can get away long enough to get the monthly tick, at least. Oh, so dumb of me. Go drill on the freaking border when we're at war. Darn it. Am I gonna throw another freaking war? At least we're not going to get stack wiped. Now we've got that morale tick. We should be able to retreat. Regroup and take them down. They're actually running from us now. We could go and engage them. We'd probably win this with one tick in our favour. Let's do that. Yeah? Yeah, easy win. These guys aren't going to reinforce. Oh, man. I need to pay more attention during wars. It's just that the wars against the Mamluks, it really doesn't feel like you're at war, because I'm just, passively sitting here. Nice, stack wipe. Waiting for us to get enough war score from blockades. It really doesn't feel like I'm at war, so I don't pay enough attention. But, excuses. I should just do better. Or probably almost at the point where we can actually take what we want from them. -2, yeah. Not that interested in fighting their armies. Don't want them to win any sieges, though. Let's re-establish the templates. Yeah, they're moving over towards our unprotected heartland in here with no forts. Once we've got control of Anatolia, I think I'll establish a permanent fort line, like here. Would here and here do it? Not quite. Here... it's awkward. I think we're going to have to use 3 forts. I was thinking maybe we could do it with 2, and just entirely block anyone ever coming from the east into the centre without going through forts. Maybe here. Ooh, maybe we can do it with 2. Ah, so close. I was thinking we could do here and here. Actually, that might work. Here and here. Because they can't get past here. Sorry, I'm doing my didactic language again. I think that's the right word, isn't it? Didactic. Words like here and this, which only makes sense if you know what they're referring to. I think it's didactic. Anyway, we could put a fort here, which means they wouldn't be able to come through here, or through here. And then if we had another one here, that would block them from going past here, and also from going through here. So yeah, just 1 fort here, and 1 fort here would entirely cut off anyone coming from the east into Anatolia. Which would mean we could, at least as long as we could defend the forts, we could more or less guarantee that no one would ever be able to cause damage to our central lands with sieges. They're down to low. I guess they think we're making gains or something. Let's have a look. Yep, we're making gains. And there are revolts in down here. Oh yes, that's quite a serious problem. Well, I tell you what, you give me a bunch of money and resume the tribute, and I'll let you go and deal with your revolts. Seem fair? Seems fair to me. Excellent. There we go. Nice chunk of cash off them. In which case we can re-establish these. And get over here. Let's get that core done. And you guys can go drill in capital. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to establishing full control over Serbia. Getting a bit uppity, are they? Let's see what we can do about that. Actually, if we did it... No, it's too late now. I've sent the diplomat. I should have got the royal marriage. Because as soon as they flip disloyal, they'll refuse. Their attitude will only change on the monthly tick because of opinion, I think. Not because of opinion, sorry, because of liberty desire. But now we've sent the diplomat. We couldn't send another one within quick enough time. Alright, let's get this core done. And let's not drill on the freaking frontier out here. Very bad idea. You guys, come back. Should probably let manpower recover a bit more. Oh my god. Oh, manpower, it spirals out of control, man. When you get a nice secure heartland where you can just let the population rise. Oh, look at that. Up to 210,000 people now living in Constantinople. Important centre of production. It's marvellous, marvellous. So, yeah, manpower's just absolutely rocketing up. Only 630 per month now. Why is that? I wonder what's changed. Did we recently lose manpower low? If we did, we should get it back, right? We're at 36 out of 176,000. How have we not got manpower low triggered right now? Triggered modifiers. I don't really understand the triggered modifiers screen in MEIOU&Taxes. They seem to come and go as they're relevant. So, for example, the loot burden ones only show up when you're at war. Maybe the manpower low one only shows up when it's actually giving it to you. Maybe they've put in like a reality check on the manpower low thing. It's not just a percentage, it's like a percentage and must be below 30,000 or something like that. It's plausible. Lithuania and Muscovy are at war. Hey! And during that war, Lithuania has accepted the Orthodox faith. Welcome to the church, brothers. Oh, we can actually ally Lithuania right now. Interesting. I've been thinking all this time we should bet on Muscovy. Maybe we should back the Lithuanian horse instead. I don't think our alliance with them will have any impact on preventing the Polish Union over Lithuania emerging. That is tempting, though. You know, Muscovy, they're unlikely to be a rival because they won't establish any allies. Because given their, you know, that the Russia is very remote, Russian princes are only ally non-Russians who are close to them thing. We could... Lithuania, they're a pretty good ally. You know, they're pretty big. They're doing well on tech right now. Well, not that well, but, you know, relatively well. They would call us into a lot of wars against Muscovy. Who's a pretty powerful force to be reckoned with up here, now that it's subsumed lots of Novgorod. Although it still hasn't got some of the important... Oh, I was going to say important trading city, but no, actually, Navarre not an important trading city. Is, where's the former province of Novgorod? Here it is. Well, the city's called Novgorod. Right. Novgorod? Not sure. That's the big city in the area. I think I'd rather still go with Muscovy. And, you know, we'll get to border them when we move up here a bit. It's tempting, though. You know, welcome them to the true faith with a profitable alliance. I don't think we want to ally Lithuania. I don't really want to commit to allying someone unless it's going to be a really long-term relationship. And I'm concerned that Lithuania is going to fall under the Union. Is there a name of the union between Poland and Lithuania? I know they formed the, you know, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth and all that, but before that was formed. Is there a union, like, I don't know, the Warsaw Union or whatever? Like, you know, the Kalmar Union being named after Kalmar, which is here, I think. Somewhere around here. Where's Kalmar? I think it's here. Not sure. Anyway, you guys can start drilling. So, yes, regardless of whether we're going to ally them. Do you want some condottieri? No, because they can't afford it. How about you, Muscovy? Willing to pay a lot. Can't afford it, though. Ooh, they can afford 1.4, though. Cool. White Horde? Give me military access. No? Yeah. They slightly dislike us. So how are we going to get military access to you? Well, through Lithuania, I guess. Does Lithuania have conditional access through the White Horde? Don't think they do, no. Well, it's going to be a bit of a pain to get up there then. We could go Moldova. Moldova here, Lithuania would do it. I think it's worth it. We'll get a pile of money out of Muscovy. We could go help Muscovy against Lithuania, but given they're both Orthodox, I don't think we have a particular horse in the race. This is going to put us over a relationship limit, but only for a mere moment. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright, we have access. Muscovy. Fork over the cash. We'll give them the larger army, so we can get slightly more money from them. They'll give us 1.5. That sounds good. Nice. 260 ducats up front, if you please. Thank you very much. Another claim on Georgia. Let's just keep claiming these border regions. By border, I mean coastal, sorry. Right, and I'll actually recall the diplomat from Zaporozhye just to cancel these military access requests more quickly. So we do now have the wonderful Roman CB, which we can use. Oh, and I didn't notice the significance of this at the time, but the fact that we could declare a trade war on the Mamluks does mean you are still able to declare for non-conquest, sorry, non-imperial, what's the CB actually called? Roman imperialism, I think? Yes. Wars. That's very good to know. But it did remove our conquest CB. No? Yes, it did. Just Zaporozhye also has the conquest CB here. I think we'll do Roman imperialism. Interesting. Can we vassal feed using the Roman imperialism CB? I don't know. And can we do it Diplo point free? We'll have to find out. Of course, the other tempting war right now is White Horde. But I don't know how easy they're going to be to beat. Let's take a look at their actual current numbers. God, they're quite a long way down the list. Only 5,000 men. The thing is, I was going to say I can't see how loyal their tribes are, but I can, can't I? I can look at the unrest here. I don't see a state loyalty. Am I just missing it? I guess it could be at exactly 50. I wonder how many tribal levies they'd be able to raise against us if we came in here and seized Crimea. Because just Crimea itself is pretty urbanized. And it's right by, you know, a port we have here, so we'll be able to get decent communication, probably. In fact, it has a port of its own. Not a level 1 one, though. It wouldn't take long to siege our way through here. Very little in the way of local fortifications. Yeah, not much at all. Okay. Well, that's definitely worth considering. We could also take Theodoro, also urbanized, with a workshop, no less. And, of course, a core. Hey, Genoa, how are you feeling about giving me Tana these days? Yeah. Now they've got France in their alliance, it's not the best proposition for them. Did I finish cancelling this military access? I did indeed. Good. Should only have, yes, all the vassal ones. Let's keep improving with Zaporozhye. Well, we might be about to get a revolt over here, so after this monthly tick, I'm going to move these guys over, start drilling over here again. Hopefully we can avoid it, but, you know. Ooh, rural infrastructure has been completed. Nice. Bunch more rural infrastructure, excellent news. I think we're 100% improved with you, aren't we? Yes. Yes, indeed we are. So, Roger, we might want to start annexing you. Make Serbia even more peeved, but that's okay. I think I'll probably want to give Serbia a bit more land up here, since it is Serbian, and they'll be able to core it more easily. Because if we took this land personally, we'd almost certainly have unrest here for quite a while, given that our communication efficiency is going to start getting hard. Burgers cause commercial havoc has expired. Excellent. What was I going to build? I think I was thinking about building a few more universities. Already have one down here, actually. I didn't notice that. No art and culture centre yet. It's not exactly a very populous province. Upper class pops cause culture as well. And there's basically no way, as far as I know, to significantly increase the number of upper class pops down here. Given that the pop in the province is quite low. So we could build one here. Quite expensive, of course, 'cause it's an urbanised area. It'd be useful, though. What are we looking like in terms of 17 upper class pops without university access? Yeah. It's actually trending up right now. It's interesting. I wonder if the reason it's trending up and down is because the system which determines the fact that it trends up, like how much is required, is just bluntly increased at different education levels. That's a bad system. Maybe it's necessary, you know, as I say many times. I recognise that I don't know better when it comes to how difficult it is to code things. But if the decay rate is determined just by what rank you are, then you're always going to see this kind of just, well, not always, but you're sometimes going to see this whole kind of just going over it and then just going under it and then just going over it and then just going under it. Because you can maintain the decay rate when you're below 40%, but not when you're over it. Universities, you know, they're good for urban gravity as well. You know, base 0.5 urban gravity is nothing to be sniffed at. And we want to encourage it towards 16 so we can get a craftsman district. I think we will put down a local university here. And then next up, I think, a craftsman's district in Constantinople seems like a good investment. That will make good use of this huge urban pop that we have here. Could also consider doing a art corporation. Big art power bonus from that. Could be tempting. Could be tempting. We shall see, we shall see. Speed it up a bit. We're in a good spot right now. Nice. Able to call this now. The religious riots have ended, I presume. Yes, good. Separatism ticking down. That's what we like to see. Would we be able to convert this if it was a core? No, still minus 5%. The religious controversy isn't helping. That's another minus 3%. Interesting. Brother culture makes it harder to convert? I guess that's just that's not relative to an unaccepted culture, is it? Even harder in unaccepted culture. Right. Fair enough. Finished improving with Dobrozhia. Yes, we could consider that. It would probably be a pretty easy war over here. Trebizond and Georgia wouldn't cost us much in the way of manpower. Even though we can't do conquest wars, the claims are still valuable because they decrease the coring cost by 10%, I think, and permanent claims by 25%. I think that's right. I could check. We have a claim down here, didn't we? Yes. Can I see the coring cost by hovering here? Yes, have claim. Oh, minus 25. It's not a permanent claim. Interesting. That might be a change from vanilla. So I wonder if we had a permanent claim on a province. Didn't we have a permanent claim up here? We did indeed. It's minus 50. Wow. That's crazy good. I think that's a significant increase from vanilla. Okay, excellent. Well, yeah, claim's definitely still worth it then. Get that coring cost down. Not that we're really hurting for admin points right now, but I would like to finish off scholasticism. Get the scriptural tradition. Tech cost down. He's now careful. Okay, well, it's interesting. So he's aggressive, but he's careful about it. Does go some way to mitigating the effects of this. In fact, it over-mitigates on the aggressive expansion impact, but the improved relations, still a problem. Cool. Oh, didn't this guy die in our last episode? Before the crash? I think he did. Good, so we still got him around for a bit extra. That's nice. I think a war over here would be a profitable endeavour. Orthodox land, you know, it's not a brother culture, but it's an accepted culture. Aragon wants to hire Condottieri. Sorry, we're committed right now. Muscovy has our men. Should I be improving with someone or fabricating on someone else right now? Well, we could get a claim on Crimea. We're considering going to war with them. I think if we were to go with war with them, we'd do a relatively contained war. Like, I don't think I want to take big swathes of Sunni land up here. But just a quick war for just Crimea and Theodoro, I think would probably be a good acquisition. Let's start spying up there. That seems sensible to me. Right? This song's a bit loud. I'll try and drop that down a bit. The perpetual struggle of the YouTuber. Oh, you guys should be drilling. Even if these guys rise up, I think it's... we want to keep these guys drilling so we can keep that army professionalism rising. Almost at 80%. Should be nice, keeping that discipline rising. Phenomenal. Definitely don't dare evoke a privilege right now. Stability's not in a place to allow it. God, stability gain pretty low right now. Why is that? What are we suffering from? On stability gain side of things. The religious controversy is not helping out. And the controversial religious head, yeah. When we can unlock a better government type than despotic, when is that, by the way? You see that here, don't you? Yes. Administrative, oh god, not for a while. Not for another 10 levels. Monasticism, you guessed it. Do not permit a thing. I think they should remove the fact that granting favours other than one of them means they demand privileges sooner. Because it means you never want to do these. Because you just, privileges are more important. Which, I don't know, I feel like it removes some aspect of the choice from the system. Where essentially I always feel like there's only really one privilege that I can grant. I suppose the other way to fix that would be making it so they all demand it sooner, but I hope they don't do it that way. Because then I'd feel like I'd never want to give privileges. Which would be a shame. Okay, well, that is it for this episode. The Mamlukian tribute being well spent in our new university. I think, yeah, quick war against Georgia and Trebizond next time seems very doable. And then, ooh, now might be a good time to jump on these guys. They're in another war. Who are you fighting? Benu Tamin? I think they're a relatively small nation around here. You do have some allies, neither of which are very large at all, though. Well, Mazarin, there's some industry. Some serious pop over here. So they could be an issue. I think you're a tribal nation? No, they're a despotic monarchy. Okay. I think they have a big tribal population, though. Yeah, you can see lots of these provinces have tribals present. So they might be able to raise up an army from them. Obviously, you can't do anything until this Muscovite condottieri contract ends. Anyhow, I think in the next episode, yeah, seizing Theodoro back for the Empire would be very nice. Big urban population over here, workshop, ideal. Oh, is there a university too? That'd be nice. Doesn't look like it. Shame. Any other universities over here? Can I see universities in other people's territory using this? I don't think so. No. Shame. Anyway, till the next time, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.